Kelsey took a photo after their game the other weekend. It wouldn't surprise me if it rocks up somewhere saying, I have a look at the Burnside Lacrosse Club chairman after a loss.
And welcome down here to the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club as the sun sets over to the west there, which is probably a good thing, Lip.
Yeah.
Joined by Linton Arscott down here. It's a little nippy. Jono Marinkovic on the camera up there. He's obviously the higher you get up, the warmer it gets, I believe. So it must be cold down here. No, Jono's shaking his head at us. And we're here for the game one of the doubleheader tonight between the Brighton Bombers and the Burnside Bears, and Brighton just going about their warm-up out there, Lip, as Burnside just sort of head towards Kath Conahee, who's obviously looking after tonight.
They're everywhere.
It is.
Yes.
And so, yeah, look, it's obviously last round.
No, one more round
one
for
more
the
round.
girls.
Sorry,
Yep.
I'm on the men's.
Second
thing at
to
the
last
moment.
round.
Second to last round, that's
Yep.
right. We've got the men's just finishing that 1 week earlier. And the grey skies are around here, Lip. They seem to be just flicking over the back of Harbour Town there at the moment.
It's all good, mate. We'll be right.
It's all good. Lip
Yeah,
has called the
yeah.
weather.
We'll call the weather.
So we'll see whether we're going to call him Pinocchio at the end of the night, or whether he's just...
I'll be taking over on the weather. Channel 10 Weather News.
Channel 10. Yeah, you'll be the best weather girl I've ever seen.
We got to shave the legs.
Don't you anyway?
No.
Oh.
That's aerodynamics, mate.
Oh,
that's only when I go running, mate.
I wonder why I kept doing it. As the two teams just head over to the benches here. And what are we in for tonight with these two teams, Lip?
Actually, I think it might be an interesting game, actually, because Brighton still got 7 key players out to come back.
There's a couple of names there that synonymous with the Brighton Lacrosse Club.
Well, Williams, and Williams.
Yeah, Eloise Rowe. And,
Abby Thorne.
Thorne.
And then you got Taylor Mangan.
So, there's...
and then the coach, Trish, over there as well.
Trish is away as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a couple of names there that probably would strengthen this Brighton team, but... So that may, do you reckon that'll even it up tonight?
Oh, I don't. It'll hopefully be closer, yeah, because Burnside have got Sarah Slow, and then they've got Megan Smith as well. So they got a bit of talent there as well, so it could be interesting to see the first few minutes of the game, see how it pans out.
Well, as you say, with Millie out there as well, she's an absolute gun
for a youngster, yeah.
For a youngster, Izzy out there, and Adele and Kelsey,
yeah.
You know, the list goes on, Ellie. So there's certainly some names out there, and obviously this is game 1 of the doubleheader down here this evening, and we've got another one after this tonight between the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, who are hosting Sturt down here.
The Double Blues.
And last time they actually played down here, it was a really good game.
Yes,
Glenelg,
it was.
Sturt game, and Glenelg got over the top at the end.
Yeah, at the end, yep.
It was there, and obviously Sturt will be happy to have Australian assistant under-19 coach Adam Cunningham
back
with a big medal in her pocket back.
That might be the only thing that weighs her down on it. She might be able to come out the goals if she's got the medal on, mate.
No, she
might
hasn't
keep
got
her
it.
in.
Sammy,
No?
from what I understand, Sammy Kilford's been taking it and sleeping with it at night, so Addie doesn't have to have the weight around her neck.
Oh, Sam's just thinking about when he goes away for boxing another month or so.
He's thinking a month's time. He said, maybe if I can come back with a silver one, I can trump you.
Yeah, there you go.
At the moment in that household, the bling sits with Adam.
Yes.
So, and I actually got to hold it the other night too, and I can tell you they're quite large medals.
Pretty weighty.
That was very weighty.
Yeah.
And I congratulated Adam. She had a really good tournament over there. While they dropped one that they probably thought they wouldn't have, they came back strong at the end.
Yeah, and that was a good part about that whole tournament is to see how the girls fought back and actually got into the medal playoffs and won a medal. I think it was a fantastic achievement by the Australian girls.
And so obviously with Brighton having a few out, who are we looking for on their side?
Well, you've got your Hayley Fuss with her pace. You got Beth Varga that's come back and slowly starting to get back to her best after having a little one and being on the sidelines for a while.
Cassie Doster's been good for them.
Oh, Cassidy. Yeah.
Cassidy, sorry.
Import, yes.
Yep.
Left, right hand, she's a gun. And then Colleen O'Malley's back as well. So that just strengthens their team a little bit more as well.
And obviously with the younger brigade of Kelly McDonald and Taylor Voisey, they certainly round out really well. And on the Burnside side, who's going to be their game winner tonight?
Oh, you've got to look at Megan Smith or Sarah Lowe, especially Megan Smith if she's in the centre. They're going to have to control the centre to get a lot of the ball to have a chance tonight. And I think you got Megan Smith in there. You'll have, like you said, you'll have young Millie Wilkins in there running the midfield with her speed. Kelsey. So, Burnside could take it up to them. You got Nicole in defence, and then you got Adele Semler in defence. So they've got a bit of talent here, Burnside, that could take it right up to Brighton.
That they can. And the last time I think I actually commentated the women's game was down at North Adelaide, and Burnside played down there that night against Woodville. I reckon. And Megan did an outstanding job through the centre draw. And obviously, Millie was just on fire, literally, as she ran down
with
the
pace.
Yeah. There was grass just slowly simmering behind her as she was running.
Yeah.
So, obviously, no Sarah Marshall.
No Sarah Marshall, no.
So, and she was good again the last time I commentated
against Woodville,
So, as the girls just start to...
Brighton are just going for a little jog. They're starting to get a little bit cool again.
And the umpires for this evening out there, I can see Tam and Nikki and
Bell.
And Bell, there you go. So some experience out there.
Because you got there's a few others still over in the States I see on Facebook posting, having a bit of party
just
there.
Having a bit of party time.
Yeah, Tammy and all them, just drinking their cocktails away there. I've seen a few of the photos happening, enjoying themselves, and why not?
That's what happens after World Championships. You get to relax quietly.
What happens in Vegas or New York stays in Vegas and New York.
Yeah, Vegas, what a town.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't actually been to New York yet. And, obviously, with the minor rounds sort of coming towards an end, our sponsors this year have been Outstanding Living Choice. And we've had some really good games with the Living Choice banner. And
traditional verandas and carports and roofing. Raylene and... Sudsy there from
Yeah.
the Sutton family. You know, been around lacrosse for a long, long time and supporting lacrosse. It's just fantastic. And like you said, if we don't have sponsors, you know,
Yep,
can't
we don't
put
get to
these
sit
things
out
on.
here in 8 degrees weather, mate.
And watch some great lacrosse.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
And
and talk a little bit of dribble now and then.
well known to talk a little bit of dribble, and as it gets colder, it freezes. It still doesn't seem to stop me. Lip.
It's a bit like a stalactite.
It does.
Or a stalagmite. That's it. Does it go up or does it go down?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways when I talk. It does. Sorry, that was Lippy just choking on my bad jokes. That joke had bones in it.
That was a dad joke.
Watch out for more of them this evening as we get into LSA TV's live and free game here between the Burnside and Brighton, and you can catch it on the Facebook, or if you want to watch it in high def,
YouTube.
get onto LSA TV on YouTube. Straight onto that 75-inch. Sit back with your nice cup of bourbon, potentially next
or
to
red wine in front of the fire.
a red wine with a bourbon
In front of the fire.
in front of the fire.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bearskin rug, and
Boom,
you
boom.
know, boom,
the Bears.
boom. The Bears. Did you
Yeah.
like that? How I
Yeah.
poured that
Just
into
that little pun.
hey?
Yeah.
And then
It was
wake
good.
up in the morning and feel like you bombed out. Hey?
There you
We've
go.
just got to support.
Wow.
We've got to be on both teams. So there's my Bombers and Bears puns for tonight. Get them out early.
That's
And so as the plane just comes into land over the back there, you can see that just passing the halfway line. And came off one of them yesterday. Came back from Melbourne and
sunny Melbourne.
sunny Melbourne.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I got to when I was leaving sunny Melbourne, I saw one Mr. Bob Carter, who was on my flight back.
Oh.
He was coming back from Canberra, so obviously with the Australian box
Box.
team about to go away. And I must say, his phone was going ping, 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 ping with all the messages he was getting. So it's obviously getting an exciting time for those boys.
Yep.
As the two teams just make their way out to their respective positions. And
as we call it, Megan Smith's in the centre.
Megan Smith is in the centre.
Against Cassidy
against
Doster.
Cassidy Doster.
Bit of height difference here with Megan, so it'll be interesting to see if she uses that bit height against Cassidy. But it should be a very interesting contest. And then you got Hayley Fuss
And Beth for
and,
Brighton there.
and Slow and Kelsey.
Okay, so here we go. Live and free down here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. Round 14. As Nikki just sets it and away they go. And Cassidy
just draws it to herself.
gets the first one there.
To Colleen O'Malley.
Who just wearing a good size knee structure there, Lip.
Yes.
Coming off a
nice
good
feed.
look inside. And that
Hannah
one has
Mathwin.
been finished well by Hannah Mathwin. That was a really good little dodge feed in immense pressure down there.
Great feed,
And
actually.
yeah, that was a really good finish there by Hannah Mathwin. And she gets on the board early in about the first 35 seconds. So Colleen there.
Off the,
Brighton will be glad to have her back.
yep. And, you know, like,
Is she coming off a knee injury? Obviously.
yeah,
there's some-
she had a knee injury when she was out here last time, so she's had a few knee problems.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So as you see a lot now even in that college, where a lot of them wear those really
Yeah.
sort of strong knee braces.
Well, Megan Smith's got a bit of a knee brace as well because she's got problems with her knee as well. But, you know, they just keep pushing along, mate.
Looks like a mini-me one compared to Colleen's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a fair bit of love shown there.
That's
And Hayley
a bit of a
will,
love tap.
Hayley will pick the ball up as everyone floods down, but kicks it down there to Colleen. And here she'll be looking for Hannah again on the back. If it works the first time, maybe it'll work the second. And again, there it is.
Oh, bang.
And bang, there's number 2. So in the blink of an eye, we've got Colleen with 2 assists and Hannah Mathwin with 2 goals.
We don't need a replay.
Because
That's the replay of the first goal, virtually.
And you can understand they're going to have to get that match up right down there. obviously got Williams on Colleen there. She's guarded her twice and just been able to get her free.
Yeah.
But Hannah started at the back there, sort of went to go right, came back left, and popped it in the middle again.
It's a centre draw where they need the ball, Burnside. They got to control the centre.
So we're 2-0 here in the first minute of the game, and the ball's up and again, and there's Slow, picks the ball up for Burnside, kicks it down here to Megan, and Burnside would love to get one back early in the game as Megan just drives, but good defence there from Brighton.
I think it was
as
young Taylor Voisey.
Oh, a little bit of, there's some love being thrown out here early,
Yeah.
and no call on that one, but
And it looks like Nicole Keesing's playing a bit of attack tonight.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, there's an interception there.
By Michaela.
Just too close.
Out to Colleen again. He's got a bit of a magnet on this ball at the
I
moment.
was going to say Adele looking, and she's the dangerous one. Just rolls inside. So
It was a good defence by Adele.
really good to Baker actually come back. And Mathman, who must be just thinking, this is about to be my night. I might end up with 10 here. As Hannah just kicks the ball over to Cassidy. Cassidy likes what she sees here. She's picked up
Left, right, yeah.
and just steps inside left hand and bang, pops that one down in the bottom right hand corner. And she is on the board with a good little razzle dazzle move. Just gets past Kels and pops that one left handed, just down around the right hand knee. And Brighton out to a 3-0 lead with about two and a bit minutes gone in this
with a blink of an eye.
first term. So, obviously that turnover down here, just not moving the feet Burnside, and really easy to pick off when you...
And it was probably one of those 50-50 passes too that, you should probably better off holding it or moving, running.
Especially
instead of just giving the ball off when there's someone close to her. It's one of those things, if it's not 100% at the start, you don't give it.
80-20, mate.
Yeah.
If it's 80% on, give it. 20% off, just think twice about it.
Yeah.
If you hold the ball, you don't have to give it up. And here we go. Cassidy down again. She got the last goal. She looks inside. Oh, pops it there
To Beth.
to Beth. Beth's just going about her business. Good check there from...
Actually good D though. Bottled up well. 3-on-1.
There was a den of bears there she walked into. Right in the centre.
Killer bears.
They weren't hibernating that time, Lip. As we see Beck just looking at what she's going to do here with the...
She didn't want to throw to her sister.
Yeah, she just... she says, no, not tonight. And there's the long bomb, and that's a good... that's a great outlet there. But Haley just getting in front.
There's Ellie Willsmore. Good pass to Millie Wilkins. And has a shot.
Has a shot. Ball to be won here. And a good ground ball there from Taylor.
Taylor Voisey.
Taylor kicks it up, and there's numbers here for Brighton if they keep moving the ball quickly.
That's Indiana Bailey with the ball. Oh, onto Hannah Mathwin.
Hannah Mathwin, she's already got two. She is on looking.
Oh,
that has ripped.
A ring-a-ding-ding. That was a bit of a pipe.
They're producing more metal up in Port Hedland at the moment. They might need it if they keep hitting bars like that, just to replace them.
That was actually had a bit of fire behind Hannah's shot then, with the left.
Did have a little bit.
She's got a bit of a shot on her when she gets her hands free, Hannah.
Kicks the ball down there to Beth. Beth just steps up. Cassidy. Again,
bang.
right-handed.
Oh.
Just throws it to the right hand stick side, and Beck with another save there. And let's see if she can produce another outlet. And there goes Millie Wilkin. She's I'd be giving her that. Oh, and that's the problem. You've got to give those early, don't you?
Yeah.
People get out, and there we go. She finds Megan, but Megan's going to be under a lot of pressure here. As Megan gets a myriad of yellow around her, and the ball is going back the other way. There's numbers here. Hannah drove really hard at the cage the last time they were here, as Izzy just pushes Hannah out. She says, no, not this time. You want to get a goal, you go behind and go from where you came from. As that one's just over the top of the head, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And there's an unforced turnover by Brighton. An inherent pass there. Just popped it over the top of the head. And Burnside will bring the ball in here. So Burnside will want to get the ball back into their offense and have a nice long set here, Lip.
Yeah, they want to hold it for a little bit, that's for sure. They're playing a lot of defence at the moment. A lot of transition, chasing as well.
Yeah.
And it's probably one team you don't want to play transition is with Brighton because they're a fairly fit team all over.
That was actually a pretty good outlet. Just dropped the handle of the ball, but
slows there to back up.
Gilly McDonald all over and monstering here. Just
Nice
kicks it
work by
down
Slow.
there to Nicole. Nicole looks inside to Megan. Megan says, yep, let's get down here, but good defence. And there's the double
rolls
coming.
back.
And that one's hit the post as well. So a couple of posters, one each at the moment, but Megan got her own backup.
Oh, that was great work by Megan Smith.
So we've got 3-second call here. On number 3.
3
Hey,
for
on
3.
Beth.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
So with these new rules that they're bringing out, this
yeah,
could be interesting.
It could be a very interesting lip.
Yeah.
The obviously it's been posted everywhere over the last couple of days to a week, and
after the 19 Worlds, and all of a sudden there's rule changes wanting to happen.
Yeah,
interesting.
And they actually look like they're good, and mesh allowed to be potentially.
Yeah,
I heard
that's
a
an
little
interesting.
rumour.
Yeah,
So
that's
that'll certainly
very
be interesting as Nicole gets just pushed out there. Kicks it down there to Millie. And just steps around, and that one's gone between the 5-hole.
And that's
there's
Sarah Lowe.
There's the first one for the game for Burnside, and Sarah Lowe just
went low.
Getting low. I love your jokes, Lip. There. low to low. As Burnside get there first, and 3-1 game here. And Brighton have had the opportunity to probably pop another couple on there and really extend this lead, but Burnside...
Well, you move your feet and the ball, the opportunities will come.
Yep, and if you're on the Facebook or just on the socials, give us a shout out. We'll give you one back. It'll keep us warm while we're talking down here as the breeze just starts to pick up behind us a little bit there, Lip.
Yes, it's a little bit chilly. Oh, it's a pre-check. Hayley Fuss.
We'll just give it back to the last goal scorer there.
And the fast start was
Sarah. Lowe kicks it down to Nicole, who kicks it back to Lowe. And looks inside to Smith, but not to be.
It was an ambitious
and
pass.
Varga picks the ball up, kicks it to...
Doster's gone.
And you've on the outside here, there's one on the right-hand side who has got a couple of assists. Oh, that was a cracking shot.
Hannah Mathwin
off
again.
The top right-hand shoulder and popped that one into the back of the net. Hannah Mathwin with the third of the game already. Popped off the top shoulder. And not much the keeper can do there.
That's what I was
shot. And certainly put a little bit of a dent in the back of the net there. And Brighton getting that one back and getting it out to a 4-1 lead. So back to a 3-1 game. 4-1 game again. With about 4.5 to go in this third. And we're going to have a reface there. As Tam just says, let's do it properly, ladies. I only like to set it once and don't do it again. Otherwise, I'm going to give it to someone else.
So it looks like they're trying Kelsey Piltz in the centre now against Cassidy Doster. That's been dominating at the moment.
Has been dominating. She has. So we've Tam just resetting the ladies here. Ball's up. Doster just with the ball. There's a check on Lowy. Just pops it up and over the top there.
It's Jordan Heinrich.
Jordan just finding her way up into the offense for the first time. I don't think she's been down there yet tonight.
She wants to get on the scoreboard as well.
Kicks it down to Kelly McDonald down there, who again has found herself in the offense. So Hannah Mathwin, you'd want to be watching her, Izzy, because here it comes again. Watch Hannah Mathwin on the back left-hand corner here. Just opened up. Good defense there from Izzy Lunig, who just shut down that space, but going to have to be good against Hannah. And again, good, but Brighton just looking to
good
settle.
Little bit of defence then by Burnside.
Doster just gets around the side and goes, bang, I'm going to have number 2 for the night. She's been doing a power of work through the middle and just starting to influence herself on the scoreboard here, Lip.
I was just watching the drive then. Left, right, and so composed and just finish that shot off on it left
again.
again.
At the top here on the replay, She just goes right, left, and I've now got around the defender and we'll pop that one in the back of the net. and I'll have number 2. And how about I go back to the centre draw and win it again?
She's an absolute athlete, Cassidy Doster.
So 5-1 it is at the moment here. Into the last sort of 15% of the quarter. I was trying to do mathematics, but I'm going to say the last 15% of the quarter, which I was about right. Marty's a teacher here. He's nodding. No, he's not. he's actually looking, going, hang on.
It's probably a couple of minutes, in other words.
A couple of minutes. Marty's just trying to breathe with his broken ribs out here. And the cold weather always affects those ribs a little bit too.
Yeah, he's just got to toughen up.
He's just got to watch when I do this one with the elbow next to him. Hey? So, there we go. So, ball 1. That ball's going to go forward, and that ball is going to go forward here. And Hannah Mathman kicks it over to Kelly McDonald and straight into the mid-rift.
To the bread basket
of Beck. And another save there from her.
She's had a few shots at her at the moment, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, that's her 3rd save, I think, at the moment.
Yep.
So, she's certainly getting some offense. Players are throwing at her, and just looking again over the back. That's
great.
A good outlet, but that could have been very dangerous because Hayley Fuss wasn't far away. Kelly all over as that one's over the top. Nice little outlet there. Just finds Kelsey, but Kelsey just wasn't able to handle the ball. Probably was going to do something before she actually had it in her stick then. And Brighton will repel the offensive foray of Burnside. And it's coming back the other way.
Through Beth Varga.
And Beth Varga as Brighton just start to set up their offense. As they send their subs on. So they're looking like they're just drive. Beth with a cut there. Kelly coming down the outer side. Colleen, another cut. Cassidy. That's a beautiful feed into a quick stick. And there we go, number 3 for Doster. And Cassidy says, Hannah, anything you can do, I can do better. As we see our sponsors there, Traditional Roofing and Carport.
The Living Choice
Replay.
Replay.
The Living Choice Replay. All our sponsors are on here tonight. As Cassidy Doster just puts that one in the back of the net. And for all your carport and roofing needs, get on to Traditional. Just as Brighton are starting to build something here, Traditional will certainly look after you.
Yep.
And once you've lived in your beautiful traditional carport verandas and home improvements, you could end up later in life with Living Choice.
Yep.
What a transition between the two.
Yep.
So ball back to the centre here, and we've got a change there as well.
Millie Wilkins, redraw.
Millie Wilkins up against Fussy. Hayley Fuss. So we've got a redraw here. We're in about the last 30 seconds of the game here as the clock is on
ticking.
The field there. So Brighton would certainly be looking at getting another one. They're 6-1 here at the moment with about 30 seconds to go. And if they can get another one here to go out to a 7-1 lead at quarter time. But Millie says, not on my watch. Good check there from Cassidy. She's everywhere tonight, isn't she? Yeah. Every time you look up, you see number 14, whether it be offense or defense. So plenty of pressure being thrown here. That one's, great
nice
take from Adele. As Kelsey gets the ball in her stick. Limited time in this quarter now. Clock is on the field. And just needs to get rid of that one, Kels. So if Burnside can get another one back. But as the whistle blows here to end the first term on our Living Choice scoreboard, we see Brighton 6, Burnside 1. And it has been, in all honesty, a fairly one-sided sort of game.
Yes. And it was, but the problem is it was dominated earlier through the centre draws by Cassidy Doster, and she also got herself 3 goals as well as taking most of the centre draws there, and just unbelievable work.
Yeah, her work rate up and down the field. I mean, she hasn't come off yet that I've seen. And probably you don't want to when you're having a game like that at the moment.
And the other with Hannah Mathman with 3 goals as
Hannah's pace, though. Hannah's pace on both those cuts. That were both equal from Colleen. You know, they were great feeds. But her pace down the left-hand side there with that one that she got off the top of the keeper's shoulder. Had some heat.
Yeah, and we got Sarah Lowe from Burnside with one as well. That came around that bottom corner and went low, and shot it between her legs, the 5-hole, and scored.
And Beck with the green with the 3 saves that quarter. So, she one to the stick, well, there was one off the pipe. You give that one to the goalies, and then obviously one to the midriff, and
one to a stick,
and one to the stick. So she's done a really good job, and we might hear a word from our sponsors.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious 1-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
and discover the new standard in retirement living.
And a couple of shout-outs here as a few people on the live feed, and Lee Haskett, Mark Mangan having a bit of a watch. New Australian under-19 assistant coach, Mark Mangan.
And I'm sure Lee's probably sitting down having a wine or two as well, watching this as well.
So she was doing the thing we were talking about before with the bearskin rug. And And
Kirsty Falder out there as well, having a watch, and a few little comments there, and
Benny Robinson, and there we go, Adam Cunningham just joining the live feed. So big shout out to bronze medal world champion.
World champion, yeah.
Well, bronze medal world champion. Adam Cunningham.
She should be getting here on
the team.
Getting here and getting ready to warm up.
I did see a few of the Sturt girls just starting to arrive out the back there. So as the Bombers are out on the field here, and what do you reckon the coaches at Burnside have said here at quarter time there, Lip?
Well, I would think that the coaching staff at Burnside will be wanting to get a fair bit of possession out of the centre to give themselves a little bit of a chance to get back into this game. Otherwise, if they allow Cassidy Doster just to dictate the centre draws, I think they're going to be away behind at half-time, I think.
Well, you wouldn't mind those 3 coaches who are standing on the Burnside, who, back in their heyday, running
on the
around
field
out here now.
Oh, yeah.
And Brighton would certainly have a game.
And, you could probably put the 3 of them in attack and they'd still probably do all right as they are.
Right, yeah. So, second quarter about to start. Here it is, 6-1 at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, as picked up here by Slow. And Slow just sticks it down at the back there to Kate Green. Back to Kate. Kicks it over to Slow. Slow just running behind. The Brighton Bombers certainly going about their thing. Good save down low. That one's first save of the game there. And the ball is coming back Brighton's way, in that stick of Kelly McDonald. Kicks it down to Mathwin. Doster, just Colleen O'Malley here. She likes what she sees. She likes what she sees. Oh, could have pulled the trigger, but she's going to, I bet you she looks for Mathwin here. I would just get her up on a 45. On cue,
yeah,
on cue. So ball up to McDonald. And kicks it over here to Beth Varga. Kicks it down to Doster. 1-on-1. Doster just says, razzle dazzle, look inside, and there she is again. Oh, good stick there. Just enough pressure on that stick, because that one was going top shelf as well from Hannah Mathwin. But back up there from O'Malley as they bring the ball in, and O'Malley's just gone out to the left-hand bottom corner, and Mathwin on the right, so maybe she'll roll back here on her left. It's Kelly McDonald. Oh, there we go, O'Malley. Good save there again from Beck. That's her fourth save of the game. But as I said, a couple of them have just been that stick side right, haven't they?
Yep.
As the ball is kicked on there. As
Ellie
Woolsmore. Yep, just kicks it down, looks inside, finds Adele. Adele just spinning, turning, twisting, and running into a sea of gold with a little bit, a sea of gold with a little bit of whoosh. But we've got an offside here on Burnside. So they've done all the work to get down there, and now they're going to have to, we're going to have a
double foul.
Double foul.
So Burnside will stay with the ball.
Oh, that was very lucky, because when you look at the way they'd set up back at the backside here, they had O'Malley and Varga just waiting to any ball back this way. It was heading towards the cage. So Charlotte winning, having a bit of a watch. Big shout out to you, Charlotte.
She'd be definitely having a drink or two.
Charlotte, I don't know ever what Lippy thinks. Hey, what is Lippy saying? No, big shout out to Charlotte. She's obviously sitting in the warm, just watching this game. So it's good to see you tuning in. As it kicks up here to Smith, who kicks it to Slow, and we're going to have a whistle here for
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
And Hayley Fuss.
And Hayley Fuss, who was well out of the play. So no major damage done here, as Hayley will find her way in. But Megan Smith, that's a little bit too easy in the defence. Good save there again. As Kelly McDonald just goes down into the middle, but Burnside ball. And Kelly was heading towards the Brighton Brighton goal then, and realised I better come and pick Millie up. As the ball here again from Megan. Good stick skills there from Megan. And we're going to have a whistle here.
3 seconds again.
Another 3 seconds. Tam's hot on them tonight. Hey, she's got her stop. Watch out. Tam's she's counting 3 seconds well, and here's an opportunity for Burnside. Megan Smith lines into 4 sticks and just pops that one over the top. And Megan Smith with her first one of the game. Burnside second, and a 6-2 game here, and Burnside with plenty of
offensive. Yeah, and they won the ball out of the centre at the first centre draw too. So, and that's the first goal of the quarter. So they've had the ball down there a fair bit. As we watch the replay, she did just popped it over the top.
As I said, there were 3 Brightons covered towards her, and Charlotte's negating you there, Lip. She says no drinks tonight. A big game tomorrow.
Good work, Shah. I like your work.
See, Shah, Lippy and I are in that mould of if we were playing now still, we'd be carbo loading tonight, and we'd be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. Good work, Charlotte. That's what a good team captain does.
Good team captain.
Yeah, takes one for the team.
Leads by example.
That's it.
So there we go, as we get a couple of the puppies just behind us going off. A little bit of
razzle dazzle.
A little bit of gurr at the back. So 6-2 is the score here. Jamie Denning tuning in. She would be around the place too, given the fact
I actually thought it was a bear growling in the
bear
back.
Growl. So you thought there was a good pickup, nice pickup, and look forward. And yeah, you want to do some work there as Doster just gives it over to the other side there to Taylor Voisey. And Voisey just running it down to X.
So Beth Varga.
And Beth will be certainly looking. And there's Cassie Doster again. Just
nice knockdown by
Megan
Smith.
Another good check there. That's going to come straight to us somewhere. Did Lippy get a touch?
Yep.
Lippy got a touch. There we go as Colleen picks the ball up. And thinking that one came off a Burnside stick, but it's been deemed to come off a yellow stick.
And Ellie Wills
check and
doubled
lots
here.
of pressure there as the ball pre-check just missed there, but that one's going to come through. Bang! There we go.
Michaela Varga with a great pickup. Great pickup by Michaela Varga.
The ball goes into Brighton's offense once again. And Tom Emery watching. Shout out to you, Tom. He's obviously enjoying the comforts of the warm and watching the Brighton Bombers there. Oh, another great cut. And there we go. Doster again with her 4th of the game. Great look up
By Beth Varga.
By Beth Varga. And she has some motors on her. Cassidy Doster, doesn't she?
Yes.
So only two goal scorers for Brighton at the moment, and in Doster and Mathwin. And only 2 goal scorers for Burnside also in Lowe and Smith. But the score is 7-2. So a little disparity there, but Burnside certainly...
Burnside are playing a little bit more control this quarter in offence, and it slowed the game down a little bit, so it hasn't given Brighton the opportunity to just come down there like they did in the first few minutes of the game and, pile on three quick ones.
Yep. Yeah, look, their defence right, at the end of that last quarter was really good. Obviously Cassidy got one on the left-hand side, or coming down the right-hand pipe, 45 pipe. As the ball kicks there straight to Slow. And she will go to the races, given the opportunity, but good, again, defence there from Taylor Voisey. And, got a big piece of that, the keeper. But that one's going to roll in the back. And Lane getting a massive piece of that one, but it's come off the bottom of the stick. And
as we see on the replay here, I think she got a fair bit of this.
She got a massive amount of this. And it's just come off the bottom, and not happy with herself with that one, as she... thought she had that covered. But
that was a good centre draw, though, by Burnside, by young Millie in there.
Straight out to Low.
She's done all right since she's come in here, young Millie Wilkins, on curbing the centre draw dominance by the Brighton girls earlier on.
And that's that's Burnside's 3rd goal, 2 for the quarter. And they're actually winning this quarter against Brighton at the moment, 2-1. So a 7-3 game here. About 7 minutes to go in this quarter, and there we go. Lowe again with the ball. Lowe picks the ball up and gets it down, but Lowe steps inside, and she wants another one. Not to be. We're going to have a
3 seconds.
3 second again. Tam's hot on them tonight. She's catching them from downtown.
On Taylor Voisey.
So,
nice little fake there.
Just kicks it down the back. And a bit of a lull in play here as we look at the Living Choice scoreboard. And thanks to our Living Choice as one of our major sponsors, Brighton 7, Burnside 3, as Burnside want to go about changing the Living Choice scoreboard.
Nice defence by Brighton.
And building something like traditional carports of veranda builds. Just some quality as Burnside look to build theirs.
30 years of experience. I don't know if there's 30 years of experience out there in that Burnside team because they're fairly young.
Is there anyone over 30?
No,
probably.
not.
There's got to be one. Surely. The coaches? Oh, they're only just, though. Only just over 30.
30 years of experience?
Yes. So ball kicks down there. Kicks it to Millie Wilkin. Millie being well hunted by Taylor Voisey there, and Fuss as
Kelsey Piltz
kicks the ball down here.
It's a Slow.
And Slow doing a power work in this second term. She certainly has been a one who's driving this bit of a comeback here from the Burnside Bears. And looking at where the next pass is, as Kelsey Piltz is just yelling, going, where is my outlet? And I'd be using the outlet very, very soon here because carried the ball for a long time. And you can hear the ball, Taylor Voisey just there on Millie Wilkins. There's a battle of the young brigade. Kicks it up here to Kate Green. Kate Green with Hayley Fuss all over her. And really under a lot of pressure. Very much... the physicality there in the defence as Slow just looks inside. But this is what they're doing as a flag's thrown here. And we've got a waved off. So
must be another 3 second rule. Major foul.
Yep. So the ball being put out here with Sarah Lowe, and Sarah's already got one from there before.
And bang,
bang, She has found the smallest of holes there, and she gets her hat-trick for the night now. Sarah Lowe with 3, and we've got a game on here, 7-4, as we see on the replay here. Ball just coming out to the left-hand 45 side here, and she just steps in and bang, saw the 5-hole.
Again, low.
Low with low.
3 lows.
3 lows.
For Slow.
Slow has all 3 low. And a 7-4 game here between the Brighton Bombers and the Burnside Bears.
So there's a change up in the centre now. Since Burnside have taken away the centre draws most of this quarter, now they're throwing Colleen in there to try curb young Millie Wilkins, who's been dominating.
Her last couple
quarter.
have been really good, haven't they? So, Colleen O'Malley. Ball up. Colleen looking to win the ball here. There's a ball to be won and low. She's had an outstanding second term as she puts her Burnside team back into offence. And that one nearly got picked off again. So we're with Burnside just working the ball around. Let us know. Oh, that's going to hurt. That was an inherent pass, and
great pickup by
this
Hannah
could be
Mathwin.
danger here as Hannah Mathwin, she has a head of steam. Looks down the bottom, and good defense there from Izzy. Izzy was outstanding there to get that knockdown. But on the other side, there she is again. And Doster with her fifth from Beth Varga again. Good. So Beth certainly coming into her own with a few assists at the moment. As you see on the replay there, that was really good by Izzy. But look the other side, and it just opened up and unable to get down there. And Sarah Lowe was the one who was trailing there, but you can understand why, because she has done a mountain of work. And
then she takes
O'Malley
a well-earned rest as well.
So
she goes to the bench too, Slope.
8-4 here with not too much time to go, as O'Malley now has just turned the tide, and she's got Wilkins' measure as O'Malley looks inside. Steps it. There you go. That's a slower ball. That has nearly just trickled in. And another save there from Beck. And she's actually got some really good outlets here as Megan Smith just rolls away. Doster.
There's under a minute to go in the game. Before the half, For the game. I'm
so
just getting a little bit carried away. Ding, ding.
As Beck Green just walking it out. She's hit some good outlets here. And they certainly look for that one that goes over the top here. And she has found Adele there, but Adele under pressure from Mathwin.
Smith in the middle.
Smith in the middle, and just decides to try and just get it in. Monstered there by 2 Brighton defenders.
Good defence by the Brighton girls.
And that's why they wear 7 and 8, because there's nothing between them. There's an old joke there, isn't it? Why did 6? No? Why did 7, 8, 9? I don't know. Anyway.
Before my time. That's a dad joke.
That's a dad joke, we'll leave. Yeah, why was 7 afraid of 9? Because 7, 8, 9. Hey? Anyway, back to the good stuff as number 8 goes about.
Marty must be teaching his kids a lot of nursery rhymes at school, I reckon.
And the ball.
Hannah
Mathwin again. Bang. Top shelf. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Sammy Kilford. One for you. 4. Goes the cookie jar. Rattle, rattle, rattle.
Yeah. And
this is Adelaide's finest retirement living.
As we see our
welcoming
sponsor there, Living Choice, just pop up. And we can see here on the replay, Beck didn't stand a chance there. And Mathwin says right on the knocker, that is 9-4, thank you very much. And where we were out to a 6-1 lead, Burnside managed to bring it back by 1 at quarter time. The difference between quarter time and half time. So out to 5-goal lead now, Brighton, and they had a 6-goal lead in the start of the at the end of the first term. So, Lip, what have we got here as far as scorers? Obviously, at Burnside, they've got 4. Who are their scorers this evening?
The Burnside, Sarah Lowe's got 3 for the half. And Megan Smith's got 1.
Yep, and Beck with a few saves there.
That's 5 saves.
5
for the
saves
game.
for the half. That's good. And on the Brighton side, still only 2 goal scorers.
We got Cassidy Doster with 5, and we got Hannah Mathwin with 4.
Do you reckon they're going to go in at half time and go, I'm going to get the next one, I'm going to get you reckon they've got competition going on?
I reckon they might have.
I reckon there's
And then you got O'Malley and Beth Varga with 2 assists each.
So they're going to battle out the assist queens.
Yep.
And
Doster and Mathwin are going to battle
out the goals queens.
Goals queens. Yep.
There we go. So half time here at Glenelg Lacrosse Club. We have 9-4, and we can't do this without our sponsors. So Living Choice do an outstanding job in looking after Lacrosse SA TV, and get down and check out the venue at Fullerton, because that is
Great venue.
One great venue. We've had a few, and we will have a look at that great venue in a second, and also traditional verandas and carports do a fantastic job. 30 years in the business, and for any of your needs in getting your house to where it needs to be, contact Traditional Carports and Verandas. And we might just have a quick word from our sponsors.
Award-winning and pet-friendly community in a location overlooking the stunning Adelaide city skyline and its tree-lined surrounds. You're just minutes from prestigious shopping precincts, and it's only a stroll to beautiful parks and gardens. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities awarded 3 times as the best of the best. A place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Fullerton, Adelaide's finest retirement living. With a range of quality accommodation options, you'll find a home to love at the fully accredited Living Choice Fullerton. Enjoy spacious living in our beautifully appointed 1, 2 or 3 bedroom apartments, or choose one of our stunning penthouses offering sweeping views. You'll see the value of good design in these light and airy homes, each designed and built to the high level of luxury you've worked hard for and deserve. You can relax knowing all building exterior maintenance is taken care of, so you'll never have to paint a fence or mow a lawn again. The village also has its own solar farm to help you save on power bills. Your 5-star lifestyle includes an on-site restaurant, Damien on Fisher and Hudson's Cafe for delicious all-day dining. An indoor heated pool if you love to swim. Get creative in the art and craft studio. Enjoy a movie in our surround sound movie theatre. Be pampered in our hair and beauty salon. Or play tennis at nearby Concordia College. Even if you never need it, it's reassuring to know that specialist staff are on site 24 hours. At our on-site wellness centre, both healthcare and fitness professionals offer a wide range of services. And you have 24-hour emergency response at the touch of a button. Living Choice Fullerton, Adelaide's finest retirement living, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 055 749 or visit livingchoice.com.au. This is Adelaide.
And welcome back here to the third term as the whistle goes. And there we go again, leaving off where she was in the second quarter. As Slow just kicks it over to Smith. And Smith just parting the waves there, but O'Malley says, no, not yet. You're not going all the way. Under immense pressure. Good double. But we're going to have a push. Push there on O'Malley, so the ball will come out. And apologies for some of the streaming issues here. We a little bit of syncing issues with the audio and the game footage. But still a great game to watch. And Kelly McDonald just drops that one, but
Jordan Heinrich.
Right there, Jordan to pick it up. And I think we had Trish Adams watching on the live feed as well there, Lip.
Yeah.
So big shout out to you, Trish. Congratulations on getting the Aussie girls to a bronze medal over there. It was really exciting to watch back here. And we hope to see you back very soon as, again, there we are. Hannah Mathman says, nope, you're not going to outdo me, Cassidy Doster. I'm going to get 5. That's 5 for Mathman now. And 5 for Doster. And we have a 10-4 game here. And again, a quick goal from Brighton, even though Burnside won that one and got it down to the offensive end.
And it was an assist by Doster as well.
Oh, so Doster's just trying to sneak one in, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So O'Malley has done really well since she's gone into the centre draw here. She's probably 2-1 at the moment.
Up against Megan Smith.
So they've swung the change of Megan back into the centre. Obviously, Millie had been taking a few of them. Oh, that's a good centre draw. Plenty of swipe going on there. And Brighton ball, yes, it is. Yeah, a couple of little swipes there, wasn't there?
Yes.
Just it is 10-4 here on the Living Choice scoreboard as O'Malley just brings the ball down, kicks it over to Fuss. Fuss, will she be the one to break the scoring deadlock between Mathman and Doster? I don't think so, because Doster and Mathman continue to cut it up here. McDonald with the ball. Kicks it over here to Mathman. Mathman, if I was Mathman, I'd be saying, Hayley, just give it back to me and just clear some space, will you? As she might just do that now. As Izzy picks her up. Steps down. Kicks it out the back to O'Malley. O'Malley going about her work. Needs to move the ball on. There we go. Oh, good. That one's off the bar and it's going out the back. And that is a Burnside ball. Great job there from Izzy Lunig. Just with the backup. Oh, no, that's Adele, sorry. So Adele with a great backup there. Kicks it over to Megan Smith. Kelly McDonald wearing her like a cheap suit at the moment.
Great
oh,
defense,
no. That one's going to turn over. But
Jordan Heinrich.
Jordan Heinrich just thinking about what she was going to do with the ball. Kicks it up to McDonald. McDonald needs to just pull this out and settle because there's 2-on-1 there. And there's got to be a free player here at some point. And that player is there in Beth Varga as O'Malley just comes from the top here as Jordan just goes back into the defensive end. And kicks the ball down here to Mathman.
It looks like Millie Wilkins is playing a bit of a
I think Mathman's
shut-off
going to
game.
the cage here. Mathman, there she goes again. Bang. Number 6 for Hannah Mathman. She's just beaten her defensive opponent there and popped it straight into the back of the net. And she's had plenty of practice already. And she says, Cassidy, I'm 1 up.
1 up. But I think if you look, I'm sure I see Millie Wilkins shutting off on Cassidy Doster, so I reckon they might be playing a bit of a shut-off play on Cassidy. But I think they might be needed to shut-off play on Hannah Mathman as well.
Yeah, I think Hannah now has 6. Well, they both have 6 points at the moment. So you can shut off.
Might be a toss-up for the Living Choice Player of the game.
We might have a tie. Have we ever had a tie for the Living Choice Player of the game?
No, there's always a first.
Oh, there's always a first. When the votes are counted and on a count back. Malley doing a great job in the centre here. That's great pick up there from Fuss. And she has put the motors on. So where are they? The 2 goal scorers, Doster, Mathman. They're just starting to try and free up. Yeah, she's definitely getting a bit of a lock off here. Millie Wilkin just locking off as Hayley Fuss just gets one on the top of the noggin as she gets through. And the ball comes up here to Mathman, who just kicks it over there.
To Indiana Bailey.
Steps
nice
down.
Look.
Good look. O'Malley hits the deck. Ball to be won here. Izzy just couldn't quite get a handle on it. O'Malley down there. Adele all over it. And Brighton have the ball again. So Brighton just going about a little bit of settle here from Hayley Fuss down the back. She's just looking at what option she's got. Oh, Doster just over the back there really did create an opportunity, and she's now down the back here, Doster. So if she can get the ball, she's a big chance to, as Millie Wilkins just still trying to get that lock off out the back there on Doster. As O'Malley comes down the side, looks inside. She's telling Kelly McDonald just to move through, and there we go, free space. So will we have another goal scorer here for the Brighton Bombers?
Well, could be on the cards, free shot here.
I don't know, because I can see I can see Hannah Mappin lining up on the opposite side there.
I think Colleen will be easy shot for goals here. Really.
And just making sure we've got it all right here.
Pushing them back a bit.
Let's get them on the line. Oh, that's probably not the option that the coaches would have been looking for. As the ball will now go into Burnside end, and Izzy just getting some motors on here, but getting monstered by Hayley Fuss.
Big push there by Hales.
But great work there. As she goes again. Izzy Lunik down the side. Look at the high stepping down there, down that side. I did that once here, Lip. Did a hamstring.
I don't think there would have been too many high steps, that's for sure.
No, there wasn't, but I did a hamstring. I think I went that fast one day, and Stewie Robb goes, you got up and about and away from me, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Got sniped.
Sniped. Oh, there we go. Inside,
Kelsey.
but we're going to have free space. No goal. And Kelsey goes, no.
I've got to do it all over again.
All over again. Yes.
She's had a bit of practice.
So Kelsey lining up. Well, we've seen where every shot's gone so far. It's gone down to that feet area. Good save. Oh, ball to be won. And plenty of pressure out here. Kate Green just gets a better work. Kelsey just losing the handle of the ball, but gets it back. She's got Taylor Voisey just all over her. So, and there's a double coming here from Doster. Kicks it in here to Smith, and Smith just pops that one over the top. And Burnside have the back up here. We have an 11-4 game on the Living Choice scoreboard, and we are about 7.5 minutes to go here in the third term. But Burnside with some offensive foray. They've had a couple of shots and opportunities there, and obviously that one with the free space. Kelsey would like to have that back, because it was just before she shot the ball.
Play on.
Play on.
Advantage.
That's what we reckon. If it goes in,
it's in.
Let it go. Let it go. If it ends up there, keep it there. So Kelsey says, well, I've done it once. And Taylor was on me last time, so I might give it another go here. So Kelsey.
Great defense
by Taylor. Good defense
there
by Taylor, and she's going to get called for a push with the arm.
Just a little bit of extension. You always get caught when you extend your arms that little bit.
So, but O'Malley just waiting in front of her, so kicks it down here to Slow, and Slow's been great, but that one's gone great, straight into the middle of the stick. And the ball kicks down the other side. She's got inside there, Hannah Maffin. She could go coast to coast here the way she's playing tonight. She mightn't even need to find a teammate. But she just backs out, still with the ball. Kelly McDonald just, she's run the whole field to get down to X and done a great job to do that. So, and definite lock off there by Wilkin on Doster. So they just need to get a bit of dirty in there, not dirty, but just, get rubbing shoulders and trying to create some space. As we saw, great cut there. And there we go, Doster.
Oh, nice.
Kicks down to O'Malley.
Teamwork.
That's good.
Nice double.
But it could be.
Nice.
There's a swipe as we see a flag called here. And Mathwin just looking as she's got McDonald up the top. Double there from the Burnside. And that one's gone into the centre, but that will be a Brighton ball as there was a flag on the play there. And we are 11-4 here. About 5.5 minutes to go, maybe 6 in the third term. And I don't think O'Malley will do what she did last time and try and pump it up to the top where it went out of bounds. I reckon she's going to have a ping here. She goes hard.
Oh, nice D.
Good D. But that's going to be a Brighton ball with the backup. That was really good to
get in there,
get in the way there. It's that sort of free space that sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Now you've got Doster down the back here. She's lost her tag, so Hayley Fuss just good pick off there from Lowe. Lowe knew what was going on there, and
lucky because then it was on radar for another one.
That she was, as Fuss though works really hard back, kicks it over to Smith here, and Smith with Doster might have been right across the back there, but Doster wanting to get in front. Good defense there as the ball kicks up here.
Slave with the top there.
To Kels. Oh, that might have been almost a war. Oh, good defense there. That might have almost
3 seconds.
Might have almost been a push on the offensive player there with the
lucky there.
Almost like a ward, wasn't it? Yeah. I reckon you probably can't ward with two hands on your stick, but you know, why let something get in the way of a good story? I say.
Good save.
So ball to be kicked up here, and Mathwin, she's doing it both ends as well. So number 14 and 15.
She'll sleep well tonight.
Certainly doing, and Hayley Fuss has been doing a monster of a job as well. And she likes what she sees in front of her. She little bit of a high step there.
Yeah.
Just, you know, gridiron style, just to try and get it.
Goose step.
And O'Malley on the outer side. She's got Pilts on her. Oh, steps down, and there we go. There is another goal scorer on the Brighton team. And Beth Varga with her first of the game. But she has 3 points now for the game too.
And O'Malley has 3 as well, with 3 assists.
So O'Malley just with another one there. Yep. And the score will shoot out now to a 12-4 game. Oh, falling. Sorry. I always get those songs wrong.
It's words.
As we go back to the centre. And, well, it would be a face-off if it was a men's game.
It's a centre draw,
But it's a centre draw. So we got a free face-off.
Oh, Doster with the ball.
Doster with the ball. It's the first time she's touched the ball. And Wilkins just as, looks inside. Bang. Oh, that one's hit the bar as Gal.
Ding, ding.
That's like all the guys behind us. They're hitting the bar out the back of us. That one's hit that bar. And you can smell, I don't know what Tracy Borovnik was cooking before.
Euros.
But I can tell you it smells pretty good from where we are. Yeah. And big shout out to you, Trace.
Cooking those Euros.
Oh, that's going to put under pressure. But
great look to Izzy.
And Izzy just, there she goes. Oh, a little bit of razzle-dazzle. Hayley Fuss says, try me for size. Good check there.
Like Colleen O'Malley.
Oh, a bit of a swipe. Advantage being played.
Yep. Millie Wilkins.
On the
Jets.
She hasn't been able to do that tonight, has she, Millie? As the ball just comes off a Brighton stick as a knockdown. And Burnside lucky to have that one back. So just bringing it in, down the back. As we see on the Living Choice scoreboard, it is 12 Brighton, Burnside 4. And that's ambitious at best, that one, because defender was all over her and she was out in plenty of space. But
nice
made the defense.
By Hayley Fuss.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Kelsey.
Kelsey from downtown almost. A little bit of redemption for the one that she got off in the free space, which got taken away from her. And little left, little right, little bounce shot, and good night.
And we'll check it here on the Living Choice.
So we see here right,
replay,
left, right, left.
Oh,
yep, step inside.
Bang.
Left, right, and good. Got taken away from her for some free space, but Burnside back to the middle. There's clock is on the field here, so less than 30 seconds to go. We've got a 12-5 game on the Living Choice scoreboard. And can anyone else build on this score? Just like traditional carports and verandas, build you the best. As Kelly McDonald gets the ball, they're going to have to go to the cage as the clock is on the field. But not enough time, and we see there at three-quarter time, the Brighton Bombers 12, Burnside Bears 5. And
3-2 quarter.
Who were our
to
goals?
Brighton.
Who were our goal scorers that quarter, Mr. Lippy?
Well, Hannah Mathwin had 2 and 6 for the game, and Beth Varga had 1. Spoilt the party, the Doster Mathwin goal feast.
Yep.
Was sneaking in, and with O'Malley with 3 and Beth Varga with 2 assists as well as 1 goal. And
nice. For Burnside?
Burnside, Megan Smith got on the scorecard with her first goal of the quarter, and Kelsey Pilch right at the death knock.
Right at the death knock, big bounce shot. And we'll go to our sponsors here, Living Traditional Verandas and Carports for all your roofing and guttering and verandas and carport needs, and obviously Living Choice for the place that I am going to retire at one day.
John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton, a luxury retirement village which is set to become the most exclusive retirement living address in Adelaide. Keith, what's your verdict?
I'm impressed, John. These apartments really do have the wow factor, and you can choose from spacious one-bedroom apartments through to ultra-luxurious penthouses.
Location, luxury, lifestyle and living well. Once again, Living Choice has ticked all the boxes.
Come and have a look at the stunning display apartment
And discover the new standard in retirement living. John Wood here for Living Choice Fullerton.
So here we are back live at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. It's about, what do you reckon, about 11, 12 degrees down here at the moment, Lip?
Yeah,
that wind's gone away,
The wind's dropped down a bit, yeah, so it's not too bad at all at the moment.
And you can see here the next game coming up there between the Glenelg Seahawks and the Sturt Devils. They are going to battle it out. And the Glenelg girls just running through their warm-ups just past us there before Lip, as the Sturt girls just mill over there as well, getting ready for the next game. That'll be live and free on LSA TV at 8 p.m. And so if you're liking what you see in the first game, stay tuned for the second, because, yeah, look, they've got Addie coming back will be a big plus to the Sturt girls.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It'll, you know, Addie's presence just in goals is a big help for the Sturt girls tonight, because I'm sure she's going to be under fire a little bit when you've got Bonnie Wells and Karen Mortimer and all them running around pinging goals at you.
And obviously Sturt missing B and Kit at the moment as well.
Still away.
Yeah, they're just touring the world. So
good on them.
Good on them. Hey, we'd do that again, wouldn't we, Lip? Now, having it over. So back here in the fourth quarter, we have Brighton on the Living Choice scoreboard leading 12-5. And let's see who can build on this score like traditional carports, verandas and pergolas can do for you. And the ball about to be blown as we see O'Malley in the middle. And Brighton have done this a fair bit in each quarter. They've sort of got out and had their first. Oh, Cassidy Doster picks up the ball. That was a great cut there. And Millie Wilkin certainly... she's been given the job to say no more, please, but we see the ball down here in the stick of Varga, and ball to be won. Great pick up there from Lowe. Slow's had a really good game as well for her Burnside team. As we see Williams just drop the ball there, and Doster just pops that one over to
Megan Smith.
And Smith just... running down the outer side. Good check there from O'Malley. O'Malley, that's the long pass. Sometimes they're not the greatest ones to get with those long ones. But that time it's worked. And the ball will come down to the back here. And we have Kelsey with the ball. Just kicks it over there to Kate Green.
To Ellie Willsmore.
Ellie Willsmore. She's being guarded, so Burnside going about their work, just trying to work. Kicks it back down there to Millie Wilkin. And Millie's getting a little bit of the same from Cassidy. She said, well, if you really want to guard me, I'll be here all night. Oh, good look
nice
inside. And that was
shovel shot.
That was the backhand above the shoulder shovel shot. had some rubber band about that one, didn't it? A little bit of zing. But Burnside must have known that it was coming and got the back up. And we've got a whistle here as a shoelace is blowing out. No wonder with Megan. She's been running hard all night. And sometimes when you run that fast lip, your shoelaces come undone. I never had that myself.
No comment.
What are you saying? You can't run hard from a metre to a metre in the crease?
Oh, yeah.
Hey? Kicks it up here to Kelsey Peltz. Yeah, well, I was going to say it's a bit of a rubber band effect as we see there, Low with the ball, shooting low again, but not this time. And Lane just says, I've seen the ball go there too many times, and the ball is motoring down here from Jordan. But there's players inside here, and one of them is Mathwin, who still really hasn't been picked up. Steps around. Kelly McDonald just goes alley. Oop, little bit of... and Kel gets on the board with her first of the night. And the first one of the quarter there. So we're out. As you see here, the ball just kicked down the back. Jordan did a great job in that transition. Just getting out of the way there, Varga. And a little bit of a jump shot.
Yeah, a little bit of air McDonald.
Air McDonald. And that's almost like a free throw, isn't it? Just sitting there, just a little bit of pop.
Since O'Malley's been going into the centre draws halfway through that third quarter, so Brighton have just started to dominate again.
And here you go. And Fuss just trying to get away from Slow. Oh, that might have been an illegal.
Redraw.
Well, Slow actually broke the circle there before that snap happened and didn't get picked up. So she was well into that circle before that ball whistle was even blowing. So a little lucky there, but no reviews in this. Yeah, obviously plenty of sport going on at the moment around Australia. And the Ashes obviously last night with the cricket. The Aussie boys going about their work as Brighton go about their work here. And if you want some good work, give a shout out to Traditional Carports, Verandas, Pergolas, because they will look after you with some amazing work. So Kelly McDonald with that last goal for Brighton, and she's back down on the bottom corner looking and says, well, I've done it once, I've done it twice. Fuss not on the scoreboard yet. Pops that one in. Oh, good little inside look there to O'Malley. Good save again from Beck Green. We are going to have a Burnside ball as a little bit of a... It wasn't a melee, but it was a group coming together where there was plenty of sticks being had. And there we go. Oh, lucky to get that one off, but this one could come back with interest if McDonald can pick the ball up. So McDonald with the ball. Free start. She's already got one. And she doesn't mind. She wouldn't mind getting another one on the board for herself. As Lowe goes around about her work, she's done a fantastic job tonight. Kicks it to O'Malley. And O'Malley says, let's just settle it down slightly. As Wilkins, that just was a really bad pass. And Doster, she is off and to the races. And it almost looks like it's downhill here. That's amazing speed by
Millie Wilkins.
She nearly made it to Burnside. So, ball down in Burnside's offensive end. Good roll from Kate Green, and that was ambitious from a little way out, and no backup, which makes it even more ambitious. And you know that can. The women coaches here have a good lock of hair. They there's one over McDonald.
Good backup.
As the ball kicks down here.
To Beth Varga.
Beth Varga with 2 on, which means there's someone free. There was 2 guarding that. Adele had at her, and Ellie Willsmore. And Fuss just stepping in, kicks it down the back there to Varga. Good from Green, just says, no, I know what's going on here. So Doster finding herself in the middle. Kicks it up the top there to Indy. Down the bottom to Fuss. As we ball down the back here from O'Malley. Doster, she says, thank you very much. You can try and lock me off all game, but eventually I'm going to break free. And Doster gets her 6th of the game. And that was another feed there from O'Malley. And O'Malley, I believe that was, as we see on the replay here, drives in, drives up, just looks inside, just rolls off the back there. Great hands. And O'Malley with her 4th assist of the game. And I believe rumour has it that we're going to have the Australian girls
contingent
guest commentating next week. So it's something to look forward to. There's always good when they come back from World Championships. There's plenty of stories and fun and frivolity to be had. And medals. We get to touch one of those world medals. Haven't been able to touch one personally yet. Oh, no, I did. Sorry. I touched Addie's, but not physically own one. So
one day.
Very exciting for the girls. As it kicks it up to Indy. It kicks it over to McDonald. McDonald kicks it over. And Millie Wilkins back on Doster. So it comes, nice in. That's a fantastic there from Varga. And O'Malley gets another one. And they've worked really well together too. Those two, as we see here on the Living Choice replay. Kicks it out of McDonald. Just kicks it down the bottom here to Varga. Varga just running that bottom corner. Megan Smith just takes eyes off to 5 game in the way of Brighton, and Burnside haven't been able to get on the scoreboard this quarter.
They, I don't even think they've had a shot this quarter. Maybe one.
Yeah, they did. They had one, but they didn't get the backup.
Yeah.
So there we go. O'Malley again. Done a power of work in there. She has Kelsey Piltz, and look at Doster. Doster's just managed to try and run away from Millie Wilkins. That's nearly physically impossible. But just looking, definite lock off on the outer side there, Doster with Wilkin. But Mathwin certainly with plenty of, see, that's the one, if you're going to give it to him, you give it to him early.
Yeah.
Because last time it got picked off, and Mathwin,
Here we go.
She's going to have some pace here. She doesn't mind this down the left. Kicks it down the back. She's got Varga down the back. O'Malley. And just going about her work there. Varga. That was on. But now Doster has the ball. So she just runs it inside. Kicks it over to Indy. Who has the ball. O'Malley down the back to Doster. Doster on Wilk. That's a fantastic step. And Doster just about putting her name up for the Living Choice Player of the Evening. That's 7.
It's 8
and
points,
1.
8 points for the game.
8 points in a 16-5 game. And anytime you can get 50% of what sits on the scoreboard,
you're doing all right.
You're doing all right, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you cannot keep quality down for long. Eventually it all rises to the top. And the lock-off just doesn't quite work if they get the ball.
A better work rate off the ball, though. Being locked off, though, she's still working hard off the ball for her team, doing the team thing.
And O'Malley's been fantastic in the centre here for Brighton. As we see again, O'Malley. Good pick up there from Smith. As Smith comes down, she's got Slow on the right-hand side. Slow in, looks, and pops that one in the net. And Slow gets her 4th of the game. And a good feed there from Smith, who saw Slow running down the right-hand side. Running into space, pops it up top shelf, and says, I'll have 4 for the game. And Mr. Moranovic up there doing a fantastic job on the camera. He's hands in the gloves. So I was going to say he's a smart man on the camera tonight.
You might get a job at Channel 7 soon doing the footy.
Watch
after
out,
that replay. Yeah. You might get poached.
And ball kicks out the back. Ball to be won. Doster with the ball. Looks inside.
Heinrich just lost
it to Slow. And Lowe says, well, I just got a goal. How about I get a handful tonight? 5 would be nice. And although she looks into Smith to trying to repay, but Doster, she was there ready and waiting. The Richard Marx song that has those tunes, but I won't sing it tonight. As Doster just goes about the work. Flag was there for a push. And we'll see Doster come out behind Megan Smith. And Megan Smith looking to put another one on the board for the Burnside Bears. It's 16-6 at the moment. Can she bring it back to a 16-7 game? Or steps inside. Good defence. Good defence from the Brighton Bombers. But the ball's just trickled out the back there. And Kate Green. Oh, that was very lucky.
Oh, free space.
And going to have free space. That was very lucky that wasn't picked off there.
Is she going to go low or is she going to go high?
She's going low. There's a 5-hole there. Look at those legs. Right through. No.
Oh.
Just pulled out. Looks up the top. Bang. And that's why, because Smith is on the other side. And Smith gets
her
second for the game. Third for the game. Third
yeah.
for the game. And a hat-trick for Megan Smith. She's done a power of work for her Burnside compatriots. There's the 2-minute bell, just
2-minute warning.
Rings over the backside there.
And
you can see on the replay there. Good work from Burnside. They just
nice little feed there from Kate Green.
Wasn't on, and Lowy had every opportunity because she shot really well down in that 5-hole and got a couple down there that just kicked it down the back, reversed the other side. Megan Smith with an easy one. Goalie having to come back the other way. And
16-6.
16 to 7.
Yep, 7-16.
7-16. Oh, that's got some height.
Oh,
hey, that's like one of Mr. Shane Abbott's flags in the men's as a referee. That had lots of height. That came down with snow on it, that one.
That's because he's got a sinker in his thing.
You know why?
5-kilo weight.
Yeah, I tried to lift it over in Jiangsu.
And you couldn't?
No, every time I took it out, I felt like my hand was dragging on the ground. Mind you, I did throw the flag higher than him over there, but we won't say that. And bang, there we go.
Varga and O'Malley again.
And O'Malley. They're just trading to each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
So what's that with the best? That's 4. So I'd managed to get another one back on the board. Brighton come back and said, yeah, we like the score the way it was. And 17-7.
Yeah. I see they are running O'Malley ragged through the midfield. You know, I think it's only a third game back in there.
Time for some fitness.
Time for some fitness, Colleen. Yeah.
Maybe the message came through from Trish to tell her to get through the midfield and take every centre and up and down the ground.
Yeah. Running her ragged.
There we go. Ball down to be won.
Oh, O'Malley again.
Just needs to pick it up. Oh, nice little tap back. Varga with the ball. Yeah. She's under pressure here, but there's 2 on her, so she kicks it back to O'Malley. So O'Malley with the ball. Kicks it over here to Fuss. He kicks it over to McDonald. We're going to have a 3 seconds. She's been hot on them tonight, Tam, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Eagle Eye Tam.
To Mathwin, whose scoring's dried up a little bit, Hannah.
Is there another one in store here for the Bombers? As the clock can't be far from coming on the field here. Kicks it over to McDonald.
To Mathwin.
Mathwin.
Here we go.
What have we got? 6 and 6. Mathwin and Doster. Doster's got 7 now, hasn't she?
Doster's got 7.
So Mathwin says, "No, I'm not gonna
one
up
here.
there, left, right, and free space. So she has an opportunity to level it up here.
Yeah.
Well, Hannah's been good, but Cassidy's been up and down the ground constantly. So, I don't know. My vote would just swing slightly to Cassidy. Oh, is that
free
one?
Space.
Did that rip off the top of the
space? Off the top of the bar?
That's ripped off the top of the bar. One each end. I reckon we better check these goals later before the next game because
they went onto a military road.
They both may have cracks in the top of these, the way that Hannah Mathwin shot. But Doster, look at her. She's just sitting down on the bottom corner here. She looks, bang, there. Oh, BTB. just missing the cage. A bit of razzle-dazzle late in the last quarter. And a good look there from Mathwin. Just found Doster on the batter, and she would have definitely sewn up the Living Choice Player's Choice if that BTB had gone in. You don't see many of them in the women's game.
That'll be too fancy.
O'Malley looks inside. She's got McDonald up the top. Kicks it over here. Clock is on the field now, just walking on as Fuss is walking on too. Kicks it down the bottom. Oh, another one over the top. Doster, but good back up there from O'Malley. And the ball will come back in. Clock is well on the field now. And we will see whether Brighton can put another one here to make it an 18-7 game. If O'Malley has anything to do with it, looks inside. Oh. As the ball trickles out at the other side. And actually, I thought Hannah Mathwin might have just grabbed that one then. She was not far away from it. Oh, ball was coming back the other way. This could come back with interest. But the whistle will beat that interest. And we see the Brighton Bombers run out 17-7 winners over the Burnside Bears. It was quite an entertaining game, Lip.
Yeah, it sort of came back a little bit. You know, Brighton got the ascendant when they went away early, got a couple of quick goals.
As you say, 6-1 first quarter, and then Burnside certainly matched it in that second.
Yep.
It was a 4-3 quarter in the second, I believe.
Yeah, 4-3 Burnside.
4-3 Burnside. So they dragged it back by one. So they won the second quarter.
And then third quarter was 3-2 Brighton.
So it was only one goal in that. And so Brighton edged it back. But the last quarter there,
5-2.
5-2 really did make the score just blow out a little bit. And as you can see there on the Living Choice scoreboard, it is 17-7. And I don't know about you, Lip, but there was plenty of standouts for Brighton tonight, as there was for Burnside. Burnside did a fantastic job.
Yep.
Yeah, my vote for the Living Choice Player of the Game would have to go to Cassidy Doster.
Number 14. Well, 7 goals, 1 assist.
7 goals, 1
points.
assist, 8 points in a 17-goal game.
Yep.
As Mr. Marinovic just tries to show our bald spots up there. And another game as Marty just puts the next game to come up there, just looking after us because we might crack the camera if we see our faces on there. And Sturkland Elg about to get it done here, but stay tuned for the second game of our double header here live on LSA TV. Friday night lights down here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, and we will be back very shortly for the second game.